This one thought can heal everything. It may sound simple, maybe even too simple, but sometimes the truth that changes your life is not complicated. It is quiet, gentle, and easy to understand. Most people spend years searching for healing. They look outside, they try many methods, they wait for something big to happen. But real healing often begins in a very small place, and that place is your own mind. A single thought, repeated with awareness, can slowly change how you feel, how you see yourself, and how you experience your life. Think about this for a moment. Every day, your mind is filled with thoughts, some helpful, some not. Many of these thoughts are automatic. You do not even notice them, but they shape your emotions. If your thoughts are filled with worry, doubt, or fear, your body feels heavy and your heart feels tired. But when one simple, gentle thought enters your mind, something begins to shift. It is like opening a window in a dark room. Light slowly starts to come in. You do not need to force anything. You do not need to become someone else. Healing does not ask you to be perfect. It only asks you to become aware of what you are thinking and choose something better, something softer, something that brings you peace. This is where your power is. Not in changing the whole world at once, but in choosing one thought, right now, that feels a little lighter than the one before. In this journey, you will begin to see that healing is not far away. It is already within you, waiting for that one thought to open the door. Many people walk through life carrying a weight they cannot always explain. On the outside, everything may look normal, but inside, there is a quiet struggle. This feeling does not come from one moment alone. It builds over time through small hurts, disappointments, fears, and experiences that were never fully understood or released. People learn to ignore these feelings, to push them down, and to keep moving forward. But what is pushed down does not disappear. It stays in the mind and body, slowly growing heavier. Sometimes, people feel stuck because they are holding on to old stories about themselves. They may believe they are not good enough, not worthy, or not capable of change. These thoughts repeat again and again until they start to feel like the truth. Over time, this creates a cycle where the same emotions and reactions keep showing up. It becomes hard to move forward because the mind keeps going back to the same place. There is also fear of change, fear of the unknown, and even fear of letting go of pain. Strange as it sounds, people can become used to their pain. It feels familiar, and anything new feels uncertain. So they stay where they are, even if it hurts. This is why healing can feel difficult. It is not because people are weak, but because they have been carrying too much for too long. When you understand this, you begin to see that feeling stuck is not a failure. It is simply a sign that something inside you needs attention, care, and a new way of thinking. Everything you feel begins with a thought, even if you are not aware of it. A single thought can create an emotion, and that emotion can stay in your body for a long time. When your thoughts are filled with worry, fear, or doubt, your body reacts. Your chest may feel tight, your mind may feel restless, and your energy may feel low. Over time, these repeated thoughts create patterns, and those patterns shape your daily experience of life. Many people try to change how they feel without changing how they think. They want peace, but their thoughts are still full of pressure. They want happiness, but their mind keeps repeating negative ideas. This is why healing feels slow or even impossible at times. The mind and body are deeply connected. When the mind is not at ease, the body cannot fully relax either. But the same connection that creates pain can also create healing. When you begin to notice your thoughts and gently shift them, your emotions begin to change. It may not happen all at once, but even a small change in thinking can create a small sense of relief. That relief grows when you continue to choose better thoughts. Slowly, your body begins to feel safer, your mind becomes calmer, and your heart feels lighter. Healing does not come from fighting your thoughts. It comes from understanding them and choosing a different direction. When you change your thoughts, even in a simple way, you begin to change your inner world, and that is where true healing begins. Now we come to the simple idea that can begin to shift everything inside you. The thought is this: I am safe. It may feel small when you first hear it, but this one thought carries a deep sense of calm and reassurance. Many of the struggles people face come from feeling unsafe in some way, unsafe in their thoughts, unsafe in their emotions, or unsafe in their life. Even when there is no real danger, the mind can still feel tense and alert, always expecting something to go wrong. When you gently repeat the thought, I am safe, you begin to send a new message to your mind and body. You are telling yourself that at this moment, you are okay. You are not in danger. You can relax, even if just a little. This thought does not deny your problems or ignore your feelings. It simply creates a space where fear does not control you. At first, your mind may resist it. It may say that things are not okay or that you cannot feel safe yet. That is normal. You do not need to force yourself to believe it fully. Just allow the thought to be there, softly and gently. Over time, as you repeat it, your mind begins to listen. Your body starts to respond. Your breathing may slow down, your shoulders may relax, and your thoughts may become less heavy. This is how change begins. Not with something loud or dramatic, but with a quiet thought that you choose again and again. I am safe becomes a small anchor in your day, something you can return to whenever you feel lost or overwhelmed. The reason this simple thought works is because it speaks directly to one of the deepest needs inside every human being, the need to feel safe. When you feel safe, your body relaxes, your mind slows down, and your emotions begin to settle. But when you do not feel safe, even in small ways, your body stays tense and your mind keeps searching for problems. This is why so many people feel tired without knowing why. Their mind is always active, always trying to protect them. When you repeat the thought, I am safe, You are gently telling your body that it can stop being on high alert. Your nervous system begins to calm down. Your breathing becomes softer, your heart rate slows, and your muscles begin to release tension. This is not something you have to force. It happens naturally when your mind starts to feel at ease. Even if the change is small at first, it is still important. This thought also works because it brings you into the present moment. Many fears come from thinking about the past or worrying about the future. But when you say, "I am safe," you are focusing on now. At this moment, you are here, you are breathing, and you are okay. That simple awareness creates a sense of grounding that helps you feel more stable. Over time, as you continue to return to this thought, your mind starts to trust it. It becomes easier to feel calm, easier to let go of stress, and easier to respond to life with clarity instead of fear. This is why something so simple can have such a deep and lasting effect. Even when healing is possible, many people find it hard to let go of what they are holding inside. There is a kind of resistance that shows up quietly. It can sound like a voice in the mind saying, "This will not work," or "I have felt this way for too long," or "I do not deserve to feel better." These thoughts are not your truth, but they can feel very real because they have been repeated so many times. Sometimes people hold on to pain without realizing it. Pain can become familiar. It can feel like a part of who they are. Letting it go may feel strange, almost like losing something, even if that something hurts. This is why resistance happens. It is not because you do not want to heal, but because your mind is used to a certain way of thinking and feeling. The gentle thought, "I am safe," helps you move through this resistance in a soft way. It does not fight your thoughts or force them to change. Instead, it creates a small opening. It allows you to sit with your feelings without being overwhelmed by them. You begin to see that you can feel something and still be okay. You can have a difficult thought and still return to a place of calm. Letting go does not happen all at once. It happens little by little. Each time you choose a peaceful thought, you loosen the grip of old patterns. You do not need to rush this process. You only need to be patient with yourself and willing to allow a new feeling to enter your space. Over time, what once felt heavy begins to feel lighter, and what once felt stuck begins to slowly move. Healing does not come from saying something once and expecting everything to change. Real change happens through gentle repetition. When you repeat the thought that "I am safe" every day, you begin to create a new pattern in your mind. At first, it may feel like nothing is happening. The mind may wander, or old thoughts may still come back. But that does not mean it is not working. Every time you return to this thought, you are planting a small seed. Over time, these seeds begin to grow. Your mind starts to remember this new thought more easily. Instead of going straight to fear or worry, it slowly begins to choose calm. This is how your thinking changes, not through force, but through consistency. Even a few moments each day can make a difference. You can repeat this thought when you wake up, when you feel stressed, or before you go to sleep. It becomes a quiet habit that supports you. It is important to be gentle with yourself during this process. You do not need to repeat it perfectly. You do not need to feel calm right away. Just allow the words to be there, softly in your mind. With time, your body will begin to respond. You may notice small changes, like feeling a little more relaxed, a little more present, or a little less overwhelmed. These small changes matter. They are signs that something inside you is shifting. The more you repeat this thought, the more natural it becomes. It slowly becomes a part of how you think and feel, guiding you toward a calmer and more peaceful state. As you continue to hold this one simple thought, I am safe, you may begin to notice changes in different parts of your life. These changes may not be loud or sudden, but they are real. The way you respond to situations starts to shift. Things that once felt overwhelming may begin to feel more manageable. You may pause instead of reacting quickly. You may feel a little more in control of your emotions. This inner calm also begins to affect your relationships. When you feel safer within yourself, you do not carry as much fear into your interactions with others. You listen more, you react less, and you express yourself more clearly. You no longer feel the same need to protect yourself all the time. This creates more space for understanding, connection, and peace. Your confidence can also begin to grow, not in a loud or forceful way, but in a quiet and steady way. When your mind is not filled with constant worry, you have more energy to focus on what truly matters to you. You start to trust yourself more. You begin to make decisions with more clarity instead of fear. Even your daily life can feel different. Simple moments become easier to enjoy. Your mind is not always somewhere else. You feel more present, more grounded, and more at ease. All of this begins from that one thought. It may seem small, but it creates a ripple effect that touches every part of your life, slowly guiding you toward a more peaceful and balanced way of living. Healing is not something that happens all at once. It is a slow and gentle process that unfolds over time. Many people expect quick results, and when they do not see instant change, they feel discouraged. But real healing works in a deeper way. It happens quietly, step by step, often without you even noticing at first. There will be days when you feel calm and clear, and there may be days when old thoughts and feelings come back. This does not mean you are going backward. It simply means your mind is learning, adjusting, and releasing what it has been holding for a long time. Healing is not a straight path. It moves in waves, and each wave brings you closer to a place of peace. This is why trust is important. You do not need to control every step. You only need to keep showing up for yourself with patience and kindness. Each time you return to the thought, I am safe, you are supporting your own healing, even if the change feels small. Over time, these small moments build something strong and lasting inside you. Trust that your mind and body know how to heal. Trust that even when you cannot see progress, something is still shifting within you. You are not stuck. You are in the process of becoming lighter, calmer, and more at ease. And as long as you keep going, healing will continue to unfold in its own natural way. As you reach the end of this journey, remember that healing is not something far away from you. It is not something you have to chase or search for outside. It is already within you, waiting for your attention, your patience, and your kindness. This one simple thought, I am safe, is always available to you. No matter where you are, no matter what you are going through, you can return to it again and again. It becomes your quiet support, your gentle reminder that you are okay in this moment. There will be times when life feels heavy, when your mind feels full, and when your emotions feel overwhelming. In those moments, you do not need to solve everything at once. You only need to pause, take a breath, and come back to this one thought. Let it guide you back to a place of calm. Let it remind you that you are stronger than you think and more supported than you feel. Healing is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming aware, becoming gentle, and choosing peace little by little. And every time you choose this thought, you are choosing to care for yourself in the most powerful way. If this message connects with you, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who may need it, and leave a comment below about how you feel. And don't forget to subscribe for more content that supports your healing and growth.